What is endpoint detection and response? That's a good question. Antivirus sits on your system watching for viral behavior that has been seen before, either a signature or a heuristic, a pattern that has been seen before. Endpoint detection and response actually customizes itself to the system itself. It looks at the patterns that that system normally operates under. And if it sees something that doesn't fit that pattern, then it alerts on that. So it may be virus activity, it may be regular activity that is not expected to happen on that system. So for instance, if you have a system and you sometimes do encryption, so encryption is a totally a legitimate thing, but all of a sudden it starts to encrypt a lot of data, that's an unexpected behavior. And so endpoint detection and response will note that behavior, alert on it, and shut the system down to make sure that it can't cause any damage. Now, one of our team actually uses a port scanning tool, and that's a legitimate part of his job. In order to be able to determine what ports are open on a network, he uses this port scanning tool to determine that. But that behavior is also the kind of behavior that a hacker would use in order to break into the system. If they were able to get onto his system and pivot, in order to pivot to other systems, they would do port scanning. So given that we have endpoint detection and response on his system, one day he went into an office and he started to scan ports to see what ports were open on the systems. The endpoint detection and response software noted this. The security operations center that was watching it saw this take place and locked his system down, and he was unable to function. He, of course, called into our service desk, and our service desk had the alert, and we're able to say, okay, this is a known behavior. We're able to tell the security operations center this is a known behavior, and they were able to release that system and let him carry on. If, on the other hand, he had been a hacker, that hacker would have been stopped in his tracks. We would have been alerted to the fact the hacker was present, and we would have been able to shut that down. So that is the kind of thing that endpoint detection and response does that takes it a lot further ahead from what your regular antivirus does. For further questions about endpoint detection and response or EDR, feel free to contact Horn IT at 416-421-1085 extension 3 or at info@horn-it.com. Thanks.